Welcome to the Bosporan Kingdom campaign for Divinity Et Impera 1.2.2. In the last part, well, we carried on consolidating the frontier down here. At the moment, not much is going on, and the same over in the west here. The only real problem that's developing here is that these guys, the Scordisi, have now pushed over here, broken my trade agreement with the Lugi. I think the Lugi are losing the war there. And if I kind of come here, guys, and show you, the Scordisi now completely enclose us here, which is going to be a real problem. So I'm going to probably have to think a little bit defensively at the moment until I can find a way to break through here, because the Lugi have now pushed up here. We've lost this province here, and at the same time I don't really want to push into that province unless I can snatch it with a slightly backhand way of doing something. And down here we kind of got to a position here where we need to push against Parthia, but at the same time I need to know how strong Parthia is out here before I actually start pushing through. You can also see that I've actually got minus 1070 income. The reason for that is we have got hit by banditry, which is hit exactly on our capital, which is probably our richest province. So we've got absolutely no income from here whatsoever at the moment. Luckily, I've got a little bit of a cash reserve which I've been maintaining, which is going to tide me over that situation. Now, Parthia has got armies here, and the other thing I also want to show you guys is the moment the political situation is holding up, but I'm not sure how long it is, because the other problem I've got is my faction leader is now 74, so he's going to die fairly soon. So that's going to give me a problem as well. And what I want to do is just push this agent through, because I just want to see how far. So they've still got the whole of this area here, and looks like they've actually pushed up through here. So it looks like Parthia's got Caith as well. So that means that, yeah, they've got a kind of block here. So they've also pushed out this way into Bactria. So I'm kind of wedged between two pretty powerful factions at the moment. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that actually, guys, because we may have to kind of go all out on a war in one direction. The problem is which direction. I mean, I'd love to kind of take this settlement here. So I think we're going to have to play a little bit of a waiting game at the moment. Let's see how much these scored. DC. Actually, they're really hostile at the moment, so I think it's only a matter of time before it kicks off on this side, and maybe we will get an army coming in through here. So part of me wants to build this army up, but I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to do that. Okay guys, we're just going to have to play a waiting game, so this could be a little bit of a boring part, guys. And I still really need to turn around the public order in this area. So we're just going to, well, there's not much I can do actually, guys. I'm not going to spend the cash, I'm just going to go for an end turn. Low regional supplies. Here again. Mission complete. Got an Odin over here. You can see our cash is now back. But so I'm going to be very careful not to bleed my cash out from this area at all. Question is it worth me pushing my armies up this way? Or, they brought an army back here to defend. So I had a feeling they would do that. I think we're just going to have to keep exploring out through here, guys. And just getting a feel. They've actually expanded all the way down here as well, I think. Okay, what's this? I think we'll just curve round, see where they actually meet up with Persia. So the Sukhalids are in here as well. What I ideally would like is for the Sukhalids to declare war on Parthia. That's the situation with the Sukhalids at the moment. Sukhalids here. So what we need to do is find out what the situation is in here, whether we can use it to turn it to our advantage. this side. So this part may consist of just lots of agent moving around. I've got an agent over here. Again, I'll put this agent to...
Swift and silent as
Oh,
a
we've gone all around there. Okay.
All
So
work and no play.
Istros belongs to the Bolly. Oh, I'd love to get up here and find out how powerful that is, because if that's weakly defended, we may be able to sneak an attack in there, but that will leave this exposed for an attack this way. Maybe if we can push this Gotsi back that way. Okay. Quick look through, see if there's anything to build. So what I might be doing is just building up cash at the moment, guys. You're building up, you're building up. Got an expansion. Okay, what can we put in here? The sanitation is... Let's see what we can come here. Wealth from farming. Wealth, growth, we don't really need growth. Replenishment, sanitation. I actually need that. Wealth from... Actually gives me better public order. Part of me wants to actually make some cash. I think what I'm going to do to start with is we're just going to drop some cash in here for the moment, just to improve the cash situation a little bit, because my cash isn't particularly that good. So we'll just have to go for another intern, guys. The actual supply is improving in this area, or just... yeah, they're slowly improving. Right, so we got... this area's getting stronger. Where's my agent gone? Oops. I'm just going to bring you down this way. Right, let's see if we can make contact with Taxilla. Looks like Taxilla's still going down here. Do we have any diplomatic relations with Taxilla? Taxilla's actually at war with Parthia. Okay. Might be able to turn that to our advantage if this army moves away. Okay. So this public order's now fixed and doing really well. Kind of, if I bring this army out of this area and bring you, kind of thinking, guys, I don't really need this small here now, but if I bring the, well, this army, you come into this area and patrol. You come down into here and patrol. Well, that should really push the public. Oh yeah, plus 24. And what we might be able to do is bring these two armies together and actually declare war on Parthia. I mean, how powerful is Parthia in relation to us? Wow. But they are at war with 3 other factions. Just gonna have to see how well they're doing before we actually make a move. We're gonna have to be a bit... go and see what Chloe's up to. Kind of move Chloe here. One of the problems attacking up here is the fact that this is a very long way out, and well, it could be a bit of a problem. I mean, part of me would like to swap these armies round, to be honest. And so this army's got an option to move north, but then I could bring this army through and actually use this army to garrison, but it would leave this area exposed. I think what I could do is bring my navy down to here, I think. That would bring my navy within striking distance. So if I go to war with the Scordesi and maybe snatch that area so that I've got protection in the north, I can use my navy to defend there this army to defend this army can push through and attack. Okay, that might be an option, guys. And so we may end up fighting on two fronts, which could go very, very badly wrong, guys. So we're just gonna get, don't think there's anything we can spend money on. I'm just gonna let the money build up. Actually, got plenty of food. Can take that up. That would actually strengthen here, but we've also got this in Dacia. I think. How's the food situation in Dacia? I think I'm going to take that up just to get the garrison as high as I can, and I think we're going to bring this guy. Oh, I'm just so tempted, guys. 20. How powerful is the garrison here? They're up to full strength, and the question is if I can. No, they've got a full stack army sat there. That's no good. That's the problem. That I could come in here, but I would take a lot of casualties, and then they would just swoop back in again. They would probably attack from down there. So I'm gonna have to be very, very careful in when I mount my attack that I actually know what's going on around me, because I don't want them actually just swooping in on me. Okay, I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. Got a feeling we might not get any battles in this part. Hidden agent exposed. Got no regional supplies. Oh, why did that actually go that way? Okay, let's keep this agent moving. That's the volley. Got here. Obviously they have liberated something, so it looks like the Lugi are quite literally on there. I don't know, they're up here. Yeah, looks like the Lugi are almost on their last legs at the moment, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm just going to come down here, guys. Okay, so this is Taxila. It looks like Taxila's holding their own here. Yeah, they're holding BAM. That's encouraging, guys, because if Taxila's holding BAM, that means that we've got a very narrow front against Parthia, which could be useful if this army would move away. Okay, how's the public order here now? Yeah, we're really driving this public order down now, which is exactly what I want. Kind of a bit inclined to take that up. That's going to take all my cash. That would. Okay, let's have a look at the situation. I haven't looked at this for a little while. Barda. We got a bit of cash. Don't think we need that over here. Got Serenka over here. I really need to take that up. They consume food, and that would give us a bit more cash. Phosphorus, Dacia, okay, and we got this area here. How are we doing here from the cultural point of view? Got 14 against 6 against 2. So I don't think we actually need to do much here for the moment. Still kind of building up, spreading a little bit of trouble for the Sukhalids. I'm kind of a bit inclined just to try and hang on to the cash, actually, guys. No, maybe. Can't get any. Right. What's the public order issue like here? Wow, we got 24 against that. I don't think we really need to push this up any higher. I'm kind of inclined to go for that. Just build this garrison up in Thrapsus. Okay. Might as well, it's going to take 16 turns. Again, not going to be able to do very much here. You're okay. And the two agents there, guys, just wandering around, keeping an eye on the situation. Just so tempted with that, but I can't really afford to kick off a war here. I mean, I would drive through into here. I just need to know what type of forces they've got in here. If they got no forces here, and their armies are off fighting somewhere else, we could bring this army across. Maybe as an option, I'm just going to bring this army across. Problem is, it's and just patrol and bring my navy across. This might affect my economy. Bring this navy across over here. And the job is to get into here. And then if these two armies can move and operate together, might be able to grab this settlement here. But it's going to be very, very risky, guys. Very, very risky. I think that's all we can do, so we're going to go for an end turn.
We can no longer.
Oh well. Chloe. Use it in private. Okay. Right, get my agent down here. These guys are raiding. Right, they've only got agents up here. But here the Lugi are raiding here. I think we can just leave that the way it is. Agent here. I'm just so tempted, guys, but consequences if it goes wrong are so high. Let's just have a quick look over here and look at Cleopatra. Now these guys have broken off their alliance with us, which is a little bit of a pain in the neck, but that's okay.
As you command. That is beyond even my
Right.
considerable talents.
Guys have... Wow, this is open. Oh, I'm so tempted, guys.
Ready for orders.
I can come in here. Can I snatch that from Parthia and gain this area here? You know what, guys? I'm actually going to go for it. Whose war can I join against Parthia? You could carry some favour from that, from Taxila, and from kind of a bit inclined for these guys. Let's see if we could offer to
You
join
have
the
the
war.
ear of my people. Do not waste words. We
I'm
are
gonna get a bit
worthy
of
of
cash out of
better.
them actually as well. Okay, they're projected.
Your money may win favor among whores, but we will not be used for your filthy
Okay.
pleasure.
Join war against Parthia. Ephesus, they're very strong. Right, they've accepted. We've got a
All my
war
people.
against Parthia. And very much. Okay. What's the auto resolve on this? 91%. I think we can do better than that, guys. Okay, we're just going to assault. I know it's a trivial battle, and I'm not doing it just simply for the video, guys. I want these absolute minimum casualties, because what I want to do is snatch this settlement and then make peace with Parthia again. Right, start the deployment. And they were just deploy the front line. Okay, let's just deploy you that way.
Commander, ready and waiting.
You guys can
Axis.
each side. Blisters in the centre. I think what we will do is have the general working with this cavalry up in here. Of course, if you're new to the game or you've not played the video Et Impera before, guys, fighting minor battles is a good way to actually learn the tactics of the game, actually. I mean, a lot of people don't realise that. They tend to always fight the difficult battles and leave the simple battles and just auto-resolve them, but sometimes fighting these simple battles actually is quite useful. Yeah. And come up here, got the archers there. These guys are hidden in the trees, so like Tanfolk, let you guys just smash up these guys. It's about the only decent unit they've actually got, so let these guys come in here. And forward, they can use their javelins. Front lines exposed.
Missile infantry, double time.
Guys round.
Yes, Commander.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Let's go after the spear infantry. Archers push through. Cavalry this way. Slingers. Let's come this way. Plateaus. Come this way. Royal Guard. We come this way. Guys, focus fire on those. Yes. Okay. Pikes, you fall onto these guys. Cavalry.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, the general will be okay. Horse archers. General. Archers. There. General, you pull away. You guys just keep peppering those. Let's go for a long walk. Don't need you anymore. Same with you. Go for a long walk. Yep, that's it. End battle. Yeah, we lost 19. And of course we've given these guys some nice experience. And I think we can occupy. And we've got an Imperium level. That's going to be both good and bad. Oh, I've forgotten about this curve here, guys. So what I want to do now is try and piece Parthia out.
Do not wander in like a desert
Thank you.
beggar.
We might be able
If
to
you
get a bit
have
of cash
something
out of
to
it as
say,
well.
say it like a civilized man.
Maybe a bit more. Okay, I'm not going to push me luck.
I am in truth uneasy, but the good of...
And we can do, well, certainly want that. That we can knock down. And I think we'll knock that down as well. Now obviously we're going to get a public order issue here. Going to be a little bit of a pain in the neck. But I think this garrison is going to be strong enough to actually deal with any issues immediately. This army, I think, well, these guys are going to be strong enough. Well, these guys are fairly up to strength, so what I'm going to do is bring this army forward a bit. Got no road through here. Okay, I'm gonna bring this army down here and go that way. I think what we're going to do is bring this army into about here, and you can patrol. So we get a, which we probably will get a rebellion, or we might not. Let's see how it goes, guys. And we've now gained this area here,
What do you wish of me?
and I think we need you to come this way.
Softly.
This area is fairly secure. I'm not worried about actually Persia. I think Persia's being quite happily beaten up at the moment, and of course we've now got this settlement here, but this is going to be the weak point. They could slip an army through here, but then, well, we'll just have to see, guys. And let's come back over here. Check out agent. Okay, Chloe.
Skills are yours.
I think we're just going to bring you back this way. I
Stopping to rest.
can't see the point of pushing that way at the moment. Of course, we've got an Imperium increase, so we need to see what effect it's had on our politics. Getting a bit low here, guys, because we've now got, we're here. What, we getting any benefit from Imperium anymore? Difficulty level populous. Yeah, so effectively we've lost that perk we had from there, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on this, guys. This guy with the thirst for power. Oh, I think I really would love to kill this guy off, but he's gonna really have to die in battle. But then maybe we can just keep going with them at the moment. But we're gonna have to keep an eye on this, guys, now, because this is getting a little bit low. Let's cause this problem. Populous -10. Yeah, it's because we got high taxes. But I don't think I can I reduce my taxes down? Yep, I think we can go with lower taxes for a little while, because I don't really have much to build up now, guys. Because all we need now is to consolidate Rhaga here. Okay, I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. I'm going to hang on to the cash. I want to kind of keep a little bit of war chest going all the time now, guys. And Arda is doing fine. It's actually giving us a lot of cash as well. Yep, we've got it. Oh! Never mind. My faction leader has died. This man has reached the end of his days and is at peace. Of a nobility. Right, I think Bartos the 4th. Okay. Oh, what the heck's going on here, guys? Right. Agent. Right, in the capital, excuse the party for another somewhat worse terms, but not lost any influence. Okay, guys, this could be interesting. -11, -20. Okay. Got a 10% risk of rebellion now. This guy's died. Other factors -20. How long is this other factors? -25. -20. Prevented government types. Okay. And let's take action, but I can't actually start a secession purge. There, -20 loyalty. We can't really do that. -10 loyalty for other parties. Don't think we can actually. This is our new faction leader. He doesn't really have a lot of rank. Great. Right, we're in trouble now, guys. Losing cash. Rate of -230 turn. Okay, let's have a look at the situation. Effectively, any of these areas could rebel, and it's a situation with my generals. Okay, and ooh, this is serious, guys. This is serious. Right, with my generals, general there, admiral there, General Thapsus, General Ra. That guy's not a problem. He's out in the middle of nowhere. I've got no spare people. Okay, this is where things could go wrong very, very badly, guys. All I think I'll do is we can just keep playing at the moment and actually see. This general's the opposite. Okay. Certainly want that in there, and I think what we might do is go with this. Right, guys. This could be a problem.
At your command.
You're a general of this faction. You're a general of this faction. And this territory belongs to. This belongs to other nobility. Okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is pull this army back. Not be able to get back very far. Actually, no. I want you to stay there. You may have to come up to defend here. You may have to pull back, deal with any rebellion. And all my armies are in the wrong place. That's a problem. There's not much I can do, guys. So I'm just going to have to go for an end turn. Just going to have to see what happens. You've got one entirely controlled province. Okay. And I think we will just go for... Actually, owns this province here. That belongs to the Spartoid dynasty. This belongs to other nobility. Okay, let's try something just to see if we can fix it. Other nobility. Only -3. No, you're actually there. So this belongs to other nobility. Okay, so what we're going to do is change this to that. And we're going to change this. And we're going to just put in tax harvesting here because this is my one. Okay, so just going to go for an end turn, guys. Ah, we've succeeded. Okay, let's see here. 9, 7, -10. The Pantaseum. First for power difficulty levels. So these guys. Ah, it says risk back to 0. Okay. Oh, heart attack over, guys. Heart attack over. But we're still losing cash. And I'm on tax. Trouble is this thirst for power. I knew I should have got rid of this guy a little while ago. Other factions. I mean, is there any way we can make this guy happy? Pantria's ability. I could recruit a statesman. Yeah. You can call nobles pantry and assistance to foreign occupation. Say I recruit a higher one of these guys. Right. But I can't promote him. Okay. See if is there anything here I can actually do to improve. That's actually made it -8, so that's actually reduced it. And he's actually a traditionalist. Okay. Wow. Political instability. Factions leaders dies. How long is this actually going to last? Okay. Assassinate, adopt. The annoying thing is, it says you should be able to secure loyalty, but all it's got here at the moment is purge. Maybe because this isn't bad enough. Do any of you guys know how secured loyalty works? Okay. One more look here. See if traits. I don't expect any traits to be here. Gravitas. Actually, what we could do is we could send him on a political mission to somebody. Everyone, a lot of people around here hate us. Lydia, they like us. Saba. Let's send him on a diplomatic mission to there. That might actually improve the situation a little bit. We're going to run on negative income just for the moment. I think maybe that reduces it to 200. I mean, I could get rid of one of the... these are Roxolanian levies. Theros spears. Get rid of one of these, but these guys have got rank. Well, these guys don't have that much rank. Okay. Just to get us slightly into profit. Ooh. Okay, guys. I think we may have survived this area. Problem here. I think we'll just keep this area. Because in the grander scheme of things, guys, I want to keep these on side. I can afford to lose this to these idiots if they really, really want it. Because this is actually out in the middle of nowhere. And actually just have a quick check, guys. Pantrian. You're actually a general in Thrapsus. So you're actually a general down here, and you've actually got the smallest of the 3 armies. So if you rebel, that's okay. Okay. Where's my agent? This agent to come up here. I want you to kind of keep an eye on the situation around here at the moment. I mean, could sneak in. I think maybe we could ratchet against Parthia, but it's going to be risky. But I need to stabilise this area first. And over here, I think what we're just going to have to do is just bide our time, see who's actually... I think you can come this way, come down this way. I think we're just going to have to bide our time here, guys. And see, just see who they are, who's fighting who over here. These have got a massive power base. The only people they're fighting at the moment are the Rhaga, we don't know, which must be up here somewhere. But we got equal power with them. I don't really want that. I need to push in through here. But I'd love them to break their alliance with the... I mean, ideally, what I need them to do is actually pick a war with the Romans, but we'll just have to see, guys. We're just going to have to see. Moment. Okay. I think we've got enough time for one more turn, guys, while I think about it. I'm actually shaking, do you know that? This consequence of getting a new faction leader. Anyway, we're just going to go for an end turn, and I think this would be the last one for this part, guys. Agent exposed, Cleopatra. Political intrigue. Oh, come off it, please. Diplomatic issue. The consequence of your debate is returned accompanied by a master horseman. Your cavalry recruits will be better trained. Okay. Thank you. Well, I've got no idea what that says. Thinkers have often sought to organise the management of the state and self-interest. Agriculture. Plus 20% wealth, inspired endeavours, plus pub. We don't need that. We don't need that. First, research. I think we're going to go with agriculture for 4 turns. That actually gets my economy a little bit better. Okay. Got these armies sat around doing nothing, but I don't think I've really got a lot of choice in it at the moment. I think just keep an eye on this situation here. And over here. And what we... You keep an eye on this area here. Just keep an eye on this area here. These are undefended. But, and it's a very, very big but, guys. We need... Looks like these guys are really pushing out big time. Maybe we could literally thrust a dagger into their heart here and split them apart. But there's a chance they will come through there. I'm going to think about it for the next part, guys. I'm not going to do anything in this part. Maybe, but then again, we could get an ally, keep them as an ally at the moment. Do they like us? What's our relationship with them at the moment? I mean,
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me,
low,
but
okay.
please don't bother.
What's our relationship with the Lugi at the moment?
Greetings to you. I
I
trust you
cancel the
come with
non-aggression
honorable
with
words.
the Lugi.
So be it.
Not that I intend to declare war on them. That, okay. Broken treaty with the Lugi. That should improve our relations and keep these guys half happy. And maybe after a while we will declare war on the Lugi. And that will keep these guys happy for the moment in the short term. Because I do really want to focus on down here. This is, to me, is where the future lies at the moment. We just need to come in against Parthia. Have a quick look again. Parthia, it still says Parthia is stronger, but they're right fighting a three-way war. If we were to get in on a four-way war, I think what we need is for this army, these armies to move away a little bit. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna go through, do the honours with the settlements here. Cash above everything else, guys. So, trader, public order, squalor. Well, the public order's good at the moment. Citizens don't really need that. Mandatory -5% upkeep for all land armies. That could be useful. Bonus garrison morale, security, unlocks baggage train. Okay, I think we'll go with that, guys. We can always change it later on. But we don't have a lot of cash, and we have to be very careful now. And we're just going to have a quick check of the politics. We're getting back positive now. Other factors, these guys actually like us. Promoted characters, government type. Likes barbarians, mercantile, traditionalist. It's just this guy. We could get rid of this guy, replace him with him. How old is this guy? Artos. Didn't mean to do that. He's 53. He's 21. Okay. He's quite happily tucked up there, doing nothing. Anyway, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. I say in the next part we will continue our skullduggery against Parthia. I think that's the way forward, is to stick to my original plan. Let's just get back to here, which is to push up through here, consolidate this area here, then maybe we will kind of come up, take out Sakuraku and these guys here. So eventually we have a power base pushed with our back against the map. And I think if we can get that nice and consolidated, then maybe we will come down and start closing off this border like that. I mean, it's big ambitions. And then I think once we've got that power base consolidated, then we can start the process of pushing out that way. And maybe, well, I think I want to keep the Sukhalids on side. I mean, who's the Sukhalids actually fighting at the moment? Sukhalids at the moment are at war with Egypt, and they really like us at the moment. I mean, because of the way we've done, we've had a war with Persia. Yep, so they really like us. We got everything's really cooking very well there. I mean, if push comes to shove, we could declare war on Egypt. We got a trade. Actually, I'll keep on doing that. Sorry, guys. I mean, at the moment we got a trade deal with Egypt. No, we haven't. We haven't got anything.
Your embassy is
We haven't got anything with Egypt at the moment. So if this starts to fall, we can actually join the war against Egypt. I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And say the next time we will continue our little bit of skullduggery against Persia. I mean, what we want is these armies to move away, get drawn away into some battles against these guys. But that's all for the future, guys. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.